Shout out to my man Smitty. This is a requested CashApp video, and he want me to react to Things Are Changing. Now, I wasn't familiar with the title of the song, so when I went to research and to check it, and I was just like, I'm confused because I'm like, isn't this my words to my firstborn? You know what I mean? So I was just like, and then, then I had to go check out Words to My Firstborn, and I was just like, it's the same thing besides somebody else's verse being at the end. I don't know who the other dude is at the end. But we about to get into it, though. We about to get into it.
Yeah. These are my words to my firstborn.
Shit so
These
smooth,
are my words to my firstborn.
Shit so smooth, though. Make you sit there and reflect.
Now can you picture young niggas in the rush to grow? To hard timers in the pen at the crush's throat. Probably never even saw it coming. Too busy bullshitting, caught him with his mouth running. And this a bitch that got me twisted in this game. The feds and the police pointing pistols at my brain. I wonder if I'm wrong, cause I'm thugged out. My homies murder execution style, running in the drug house. What was supposed to be an easy hit, now shit is flipped cause niggas died over bullshit. Inside my dreams, seeing pictures of a broken man. No witnesses, only the question of a smoking man. Young adolescents in our prime, living life of crime. Though it ain't logical, we hobble through these trying times. Living blind, Lord help me with my troubled soul. While all my homies had to die before they got to grow. And right before I put my head on the pillow, say a prayer. One love to the thugs in heaven, I see you there. It's written for the young and dumb that wasn't born. Help you make it through the storm. My words to my firstborn. Feel me. So I knew that the birth of a child would make my life worse. And though it hurt me, there was no distortion. Cause wild seeds can't grow. We need more abortion. Grind your soul cause you know what you had to do. And so they victims of a world they never came to. I understand it's a better day coming. Sometimes cats be sleeping on the dead end, driving with the car running blinded. Ain't no love in the hood, only hearts torn. Love letters to the innocent and unborn. All the babies that died upon the table wasn't able to breathe cause the family wasn't able. Can't blame her, I would do the same. All I could give it was my debt and my last name. Cause in the gang things change, living up and down. This hard life got me walking with my head down. Flashing frowns, was it meant to be, was I wrong? But I'll never get to know, so I carry on. It's written for the young and dumb that wasn't born. My words to my firstborn. Feel me.
Ghetto life, an endless hustle, struggling trying to settle right, and doing dirt ain't saving me, but the streets is the only thing paying me. Feel me? Running with G's, stacking G's, packing heat. Mob life till these motherfuckers whack me. Stacking greenery, thugging till I die. Picking up so much shade, I'm getting high. Got the feds on me, and they label me a bad crip, thinking I'm the reason why this nigga got his hat tipped. On the run, now daddy gotta pack a gun, cause these niggas wanna make you the last one. About these riches, these jealous bitches, and things you gon' be selling through. Welcome to life, and if I die, remember that it's all love and I'm by your side every night. Don't be a loser, choose your dreams, do your thing, go solo, cause the co-hosts will twist you up like shoestrings. Open your eyes, don't let these haters get you. Roll up and dish you, my words to my firstborn.
That song is definitely fire, man. It makes you, I already told you in the beginning that I'm confused by the titles and the hook, so I'm not too familiar of what song came first. So I'm not too familiar what song came first. Is it? What up, homie? Chilling. You know what I mean? All right, big bro. So, only thing I was saying is, I'm confused by the title. And so it's like, damn, which one came first? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't hear Words to My Firstborn until I got the Until the End of Time album. And then Letter to My Unborn Child and stuff like that. I want to say this too. If anybody is watching it, there's people who come here and, you know, I just want people, I'm a day one Pac fan. But that doesn't mean I heard every Tupac song. Now, if you ask me, I could tell you all Tupac albums. So I haven't heard every Tupac song. You know what I mean? There's probably some joints that Tupac did in 1986. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, in the studio or some shit, and recorded in his man's basement or in his homeboy's bedroom or wherever he was at. In 87, 88, I haven't heard every Tupac song. And so a lot of people try to discredit me by saying like, damn, you ain't heard all Tupac music? What kind of fan are you? That makes no sense. That makes no sense when a person reacts and thinks that way. When I became a Tupac fan, it was Trap. That was 1991. And it resonated with me. You know what I mean? His music resonated. His lyrics resonated with me. Everything about what he spoke, what he stood for, resonated with me. So it's not just like I followed the music. I followed the lectures, and then I try to just study, analyze. You know what I mean? When he passed away, I try to think, what would Tupac be like now? I try to make music. You know what I mean? So there was just, so I didn't, you know, I'm just now hearing some other songs by Pac that Pac was featured on that I never heard before. And this the great thing about this channel, that there's a lot of people that's putting me up on certain joints that I didn't hear from Pac. Now, I heard a plethora of music. I can sit there all day and build with you about Pac, but there might be some songs that I'm not familiar with. The only interview by Pac that I'm not familiar with would be the Angie Martinez, other than the 6 minutes that she put up there. The Angie Martinez might be the only interview nobody's heard. But other than that, though, so this song right here, Things Are Changing, I never heard of the title. When I heard it, I heard the lyrics and I was just like, yeah, this is my words to my firstborn. So I go check that out and I listened to the OG version. And I thought, you know what I mean? I'm thinking this is the OG version, but then when you listen to the OG version, it don't have a hook in it. It doesn't have this hook in it that's in this song. So then when you go, you know, so I listened to the Until the End of Time version, my words to my firstborn, feel me, like. So it's just like, is the name of the song called Things Are Changing or Words to My Firstborn? If anything, I like Things Are Changing, but Tupac says Words to My Firstborn all the time. So I'm just like, damn, what title do I go by? So, but still in all though, man, you know what I mean? You know, what I like about this channel, a lot of people put me up on songs that Tupac was featured on and things of that nature, and I appreciate that because there's some joints I probably didn't hear. You know what I mean? Just like, I'm a hip-hop connoisseur, especially up until a particular time. Now, nowadays, when we talk about hip-hop, you know, people might come to me like, yo, you heard this new dude, you heard this new dude, you heard this new dude, and I'm just like, nah. So shout out to my man Smitty for putting me on to this, man. I definitely appreciate that one, bro. And you know, the song is dope. Makes you reflect and makes you just sit back. Like if I used to smoke weed, if I still smoke weed, I would sit back and just in my car just listen to that shit. That shit would probably have me crying.